And I've just been realised I've been talking to myself on mute. But anyway, here we are. I don't know if I was on mute the whole time, but either way, we are back now. Sorry about that. We're on board with Kunich. His first lap of the night. Sector 1, very tricky, 6 turns in Sector 1. Oh, one straight out the other. And then into Sector 2 as the S's continue. Very tricky Sector 1. Heavy braking into the hairpin from turn level with the next nearest straight. The main overtaking opportunity will be down this straight. Very long straight, maximum speed, and heavy braking zone into turn 12, and then into what I find one of the hardest sector 3s, or one of the hardest sectors on the game. Long right hander now, very easy for the car to slide. We saw all of your face slide earlier on, which has the grip in his setup tonight. Look at that, tidy that. And then to the line, and it's 35.9, good enough for P4 right now. Dylan is next. Big favourite to win this race. Challenge Paloma. He's on the second row, but 7/10 off Paloma's time. And she's actually now come around the final corner. She's unvalidated, but she has get herself up. Final one. She's got enough fuel. Still on board. Limits there. Pretty much level with her previous Sector 1 time. I was at the 34.1 was a really good banker. Prepare this week. Stats and everything. Let's have a look at the previous winners here in COTA. Tier 3, the race around here before. No, it's the first Tier 3 race at this track. Only raced once there in Tier 2. And only 2 times for Tier 1, so... Usually the drivers do pick the tracks, but this season it was... they've extended the calendar. Instead of random order, random tracks. Not popular amongst the drivers, and Paloma is not going to be improving that lap, so she has come in. Let's go on board. Nope, pod report was invalidated, never mind. So the person who was on the lap, or your face will be next on a lap then. The AlphaTauri always gets really dirty, doesn't it? Right, and here comes all of your face. He's in contention tonight for a race win. Well, in Monza last week for Carnage. Can't quite remember where he finished, but he did qualify in P4. Find his name, where is he? P5. Good qualifying session from him. Last week's winner was Paul, wasn't it? Look back on the screen, Faces off the track, but he's kept his lap somehow. Yeah, Bull was the victor last week. All the face coming in to the hairpin. We'll set the free. Let's see if he's up on his time. He is up on his time because he hasn't set a time yet. So this is going to be hopefully his first valid lap. I need to try this app out. Try and download it for next week where you can link it up to the game. It tells you all the data, live data, set times, who's got purple, and that sort of thing. But the first lap of the night for all their face then is 35.3, competitive, and somebody just moved. That's Poe up in the order. I think that's his first lap of the night as well. 35.0. Loma is on a lap here. See if she can cement this provisional pole. She messed up qualifying last week by going an extra lap on his inters. The conditions were changing. She ran out of time, but that was a cool down lap. Paul goes P2, 34.7. Kettlewell and Richie are next. Richie first. He's quite improved by the looks of it. No, he didn't in the end. Oh, Kettlewell has spun it around the last corner, but he needs to get facing the right way. Get it gear, son. There we go. Does set a lap with 140.4. Does he have time to get around again? Can't see. Wait for the yellow flag to disappear. Still there. Here comes Dylan. He's geared himself up for another lap. I think it's all here face out of fuel causing this yellow flag, so I can't see what the time is. Same with Poe as well. Hassel Podgy behind. He's on a cool down. Here comes Paloma. She is a 10.5 up. Could see her get into the 133s. Here we go. We're going to hit the 33s. Just about, and it's a 33.9. Cements that pole position by nearly a whole second. 8 tenths. Gap. Dylan is up on his time, but only by half a tenth. Purple sector for Dylan. 2 tenths up now. So it's not going to be enough for a provisional pole, but he will get himself onto the front row. So 2 minutes left of this session. Everybody should be coming out of the pits any second now. But here goes Dylan. It's a good attempt. It's P2 for Dylan, 34.4. And that is his qualifying done. So that's the maximum he can finish now. Maybe Paul challenge that Poe as well. Audio face, Podgy will potentially beat Dylan here. Podgy is next across the line, but he's geared himself up for another one. Now on their outlap. Richie and Dan's run out of time, they're not going to be going again. Kettlewell, he's not going to improve it as well. He's used all his ERS. He forgot to turn it off on his outlap. So Paloma's got going for another one here. For your face in starting a lap as well. So first cross line in Poe. This guy must have made a mistake and geared himself up for another lap. Or my screen is glitched, I have no idea. So that's still coming to the pit, so here comes Captain Kettlewell. He's going to improve his time, he's going to P8 despite having no ERS. Or almost all the lap. Starting a lap. Starting a lap as well, and I think everybody now has crossed the line. Everybody on a hot lap now. Time has ticked over. It's going to be Podgy Porter first. P5, he's got to find about 10th to jump up to P4. And in fact he jumps up to P3, finds next 7 tenths. Paul. Next is Paloma, and she is going to be coming in. So all of your face has validated, unfortunately. Poe would be the next car. 2 tenths up in sector 1. And half a second up in sector 2, so this could get him on the front row potentially. Let's see how good this final sector is. Swooping right on the double. Left hander almost. She's all his deployment to the line. Is it going to be front row? It is 34.3 of the lap from Poe. Next is Courage, who's 7 tenths up as well. Good to get himself in the mix, top 5. Podium last week in Monza. And P6 here in qualifying. Kettlewell coming in, and I think we are done. Loma on pole position. Poe P2 and Dylan P3. Alright then, there we are. Paloma by 4 tenths takes pole position. Joining her on the front row is Poe, Dylan and Podgy P3 and 4, Paul and Kuninch, all your face P7, Captain Kettlewell P8, Richie Chappell P9, Dan's P10, and then Dan, the other Dan, and El Raw taking that qualifying ban tonight, which isn't the worst time to have a qualifying ban when there's only 12 cars on the grid. Paloma's first pole position, by the way. I thought she already had one, but according to the website, that is her first pole position, and she just her chat as pole. So well done to her. Bright sunshine for the race. I think Pete's about to tell us. Yep, 59. We ready up? I'll be taking a little break. I'll be back in a couple of minutes. Right, here we go, man. Oh, I did not check the settings before the race, so hopefully Pete's got them right. We shouldn't have a formation lap. No, we do not, so here we go, man. Round 9. Poe versus Paloma into the first corner, and it's a good start from Poe. I think he's already ahead of the Mercedes, which he is, and the Aston Martin going right through there, and the McLaren right on the inside, able to dive bomb everybody, which he sensibly backs out, and it looks like there's a little tussle in the background, but Poe and Paul side by side going into turn 2 and 3. But it is Paloma, Paul, Poe, the top 3. Pete's down a few places. Dylan's had a really poor start. He's down in 7th place, losing 4 places. Up 3 places. The Hasket's all out of shape, podgy behind that. Aston Martin outbreak himself. Kettlewell goes into the back of Podgy and Podgy spins. Just as I say, everyone has made it through so far. And here comes Catterwell on Pete better than that Eris down the inside. And I think Lynch has damage to his front. No, he doesn't. Yeah, it looked like he did, but I am mistaken. So let's have a look at the strategy then. What is everybody going for? It's a mediums all round. Podgy does his normal soft strategy at the beginning, but that's all out the window now because he's been hit off the track. And now Richie passes him as well. Oh, Richie passes Twisted down at the back, sorry. So that one, Paloma, secondly to Paul. Oh, and all he faced the top four, Dylan, 2 seconds back. He's struggling on this first lap here. He's got Elwall behind, Kunich, Captain Kettlewell down, watching as the top 10. So validations could be a thing tonight as well. Don't really see it too often on this game now. Compared to, there we go, Podgy picking up the first one, and yeah, it seems to be a lot easier to keep in the limits this game compared to last. But on a track like this tonight, it's very easy to pick up those few penalties. Last game, if you just picked up 3 seconds around here, you've done pretty well. But in this game, you shouldn't see too many this time round. So the rest will be enabled when they cross the line. And the first time we're seeing that is down the back straight. Or is that Dylan, the championship leader? Let's have a spin. Down to P8 now. A bit of a lag as well. There's Podgy right behind. DRS enable now. Paloma is safe from DRS. Poe looking to make a move for P2, but he's just dropped out of the DRS zone, so he's got to regain that through the S's here. Gaps have formed a little bit by lap 3. There's only a couple cars in the DRS range. Oh, just going to miss out here. All he faces the next one to pick up a time penalty. So DRS was enabled for Poe just about. A bit too far back to make any moves. Inch also in the DRS of Elwall. Yeah, not close enough, but getting 3/10 down the straight, so that's good to know. And just down at the back there, plugging along. Paloma stretching her lead. Oh, that's Poe going very wide. There's a yellow flag, and that is Captain Kettlewell. He's had a spin here. Past Elwall on the DRS straight, but Elwall burning that DRS to get back. Kinich down the inside. Let's get a camera angle, please. Nope. Okay then. Elwall goes for the switchback. And is side by side into the S's. This could end bad, or could they? Pete. Oh, there we go. Elwall takes the penalty, and Pete will slot back into P6. We'll get another chance for the DRS coming up. Oh, again, just about in that DRS range to keep getting dragged along. El Raw has DRS this time, or does he? I think he does. Yep, because Audio Face has made a mistake somewhere and he's dropped back a bit. And El Raw going for the move for P4 and is ahead of the AlphaTauri. El Raw's had a really good start to this race. Qualifying band to P4 on lap 4. So this could be a little battle to watch this race. El Raw, Audio Face, Kinch, Dylan will be starting his recovery, closing in on this little group. And there we go, Poe picking up a penalty there. Still on the back of Paul. Raw picks up another one. That's his second one already. So showing he's had a really good start, but he's getting those penalties, which is going to cost him at the end of the race for sure. I think we have another little battle performance for P8 and Richie Chapel, who's closing in quickly on Dan's man. And that McLaren. The strategy of Podgy will not work around here, I'm afraid. The softs will be degrading very quickly around this track with well, sector 1, sector 3, just crazy on the tyres. But Podgy does like that strategy, starting on the softs. And all of El Raw has some really good pace around here. He's all dropped all their face, and Kinch has dropped it under traction. And that's a shame. He was running in P6. Now we're going to have to try and recover. That comes to the end of that little battle. Keeps up this pace, he could catch up to the front three. Keep an eye on the timings, especially through sector 1s where the time is gained. Poe has used a lot of his ERS here. Paul's sitting comfortable on 70%. Poe is the one trying hard to keep up in the DRS, but I don't think he's got it this time. Chance at El Raw to close this gap now. Let's go back to battle for P8. Rich Chapel, can he get past the McLaren here to help the DRS? Yes, he. Oh, I say yes, he can be. Dan's lost it through the corner, and Richie had to avoid, so he's lost all momentum through there as well. Again, we'll have to wait another lap. Sorry, just dying here. Yeah, Connections caught up to the battle for P8, so we've got some more action here. Can Richie get past him this time on third steer straight? Downs goes defensive to try and break that slipstream. Richie going for the outside line. And then try and go for the switch back, will he? Can he get the traction? No, he can't, so he's going to have to wait to the next DRS zone. Dirty air through here as well. It's a bit brutal as Captain Kettlewells. That looked suspicious, and that is VSC. And I'll look back on that on the mini map. But that did look like a purpose DNF. Oh, and the leader Paloma gets a drive-through. Just handed the race to Paul. Went too fast underneath the VSC. Notice. And has Paloma gone in too early here? Or is she just going to get the tyre change? Oh, the rear face has jumped the mark as well. 2 drive-throughs. So massive opportunity now. It was looking good for Paloma to really close this gap on Dylan as things stood. Now it just flipped on its head. Dylan now in P3. Paloma comes out in P5, which now she has a drive-through to serve, so she'll be dropped down even further to, well, to back of the grid. Another yellow flag. Who is that? Nobody? Nobody. So Poe is in the lead now. 6 seconds to order your face. And Dylan with the DRS. Getting himself up to P2. Nice easy move. There's a straight line speed and Richie Chappell's lost it. Going into the hairpin. He's dropped back a few places now. If Dylan does get through up to P2. The overall picks up another 3 seconds. Struggling with the track limits tonight. So Orioface not serving his drive through just yet. Let's go for the move into turn 1. Down the inside. Another yellow flag. Podgy has binned it in sector 3. This could bring out a safety car, and it does. And now this is even worse for Orioface and Paloma, because they did not serve their drive through. Maybe Paloma got through and just in time. Is that? Yeah, Paloma just about getting away with that. Goes into the pits and then the safety car comes out. That was lucky for Paloma to get rid of that drive through there. But all your face by staying like that extra lap. This is why you got to serve it on the first opportunity, because things like this happen. No, stuck underneath the safety car. Everybody's going to catch up, and then you've got to do your drive through, and then you're a whole half a pit stop behind. So Paloma, she's down P9, but she is back in this. She has the pace. We've seen that 4-second lead before that VSC. So Poe comes in. Obviously the strategy is half the end now. Warrior Face has messed this up. So what is the new order going to be? Paul, is he going to get back in the lead? No, he won't, down the man stayed out. Poe has managed to keep the lead here. He's jumped Paul. McLaren 1-2, but Dan's will have to pit. Richie also stayed out on those mediums. He's up to P4 now. I'm not sure I would not. Oh, yeah, just had the pit. It's half to the end now. There's no more safety cars. You'll put yourself a pit stop behind. So in goes switching in, gets on the right strategy. Same with Twisted Dan. Poe's having a race with the safety car, it seems. Dan's man sacrificed his own race here. So if teammate Poe can build a little gap here. Dan's going to be very slow at the start. Not sure what. I'll probably be about 14 laps the mediums last. So it'll be fairly worn already. Dan's man potentially. Poe's wingman tonight to try and hold the rest of the field up while Poe tries to get away. We saw earlier on Paul has the pace advantage on him. Looks like Paul has the pace advantage on everybody. He's in P7. So here we go, Poe has gone. And in comes Oliver Face to serve that drive through. And yeah, I had a feeling that was going to happen, to be honest. Very unfortunate, but that is, it's not his fault. But it is if you know what this game's like. You just have to serve it as soon as possible. But anyway, let's see. Dylan didn't see you. Dylan left, so Dylan on his car. And so far, the McLaren plan is working. Pope has a 2-second advantage. Paul trying to get past. Look how slow Dan is through that corner. And you can see Paul desperate to get past. He's burning a lot of his ERS. He needs to get past. He doesn't want Poe to give too much of a gap as Dan tries to defend the inside. It's not going to be enough, and Paul is through up to P2. Next in line is El Raw in the Aston Martin. Pick your moment. So 2.2 seconds is the gap. Whoa! See how slow Dan is through the corners. He does get damaged to the front left end plate. So big shame for El War. Dan is going very slow. Dylan goes round the outside and through. Takes both cars. And this is where people like Ploma very careful. Damaged wing and a very slow car just ahead. So here he goes, burn the ERS, cannot get past as Dylan up to P2. Paul has a problem potentially because he just checked with Delta and he's just not gaining at all on Poe. He had the pace early on. Poe's not even dipped into the ERS yet, which he normally depletes in like one lap. Yeah, on the hard stint, I know we're 2 lap olds, but it's not much of a difference. Paul potentially has some sort of damage that we cannot see. El Raw is staying out with his wing damage and Ploma taking advantage now as El Raw goes wide. Now Clinch looking around the outside. El Raw, is he going to slow down time? Oh, he gets the move done. Fair play. Looked like he was going to go straight to Ploma, and then now side by side with Knish. El Raw holding these guys up here. Ploma finds a gap through the S's. He trying to follow through. Runs out of room. Sensibly backs out. Already on the back of Dan as well. Is DRS enabled? Yes, it is. So Ploma gonna sail past the McLaren here. She does. Goes to the inside. The yellow flag in the background. There's Twisted Dan. There goes Ploma up to P4. Oh, and El Raw has tagged Dan. So Kninch caught up in it again. Gets damage from that move. From El Raw. The poor man cannot get any luck. Yeah, I didn't see exactly what happened. Oh, as El Raw comes flying back through the bike zone there. We've got to be careful with that. But if you know you've got wing damage, you cannot make too ambitious moves. So we have full control of the car, but See how slow Dan's is through these corners. 6 seconds to Paloma in 1 lap. We had that half spin as well. Drivers are not, obviously everyone's entitled to drive their own race and do what they want in terms of strategy and that, but I can't imagine the drivers behind enjoying this too much. As Elwalk this time goes to the inside, but can he get the move done with that damaged wing? Does this time now to P5. So Poe has found some pace from somewhere. He's in the lead, and he is extending that lead as well, keeping the gap to Dylan in P2. Paul doing a good job as well in P3. He's lost a bit of pace from the early stint, but he has no penalties so far, which is going to be a big advantage at the end. Loma now clean air. Let's see if she can close that gap. As the front four are going to be well away, these two got warm downs, snailing along on their old tyres and broken wing. Richie will have to try and find a moment to get past without risking anything. DRS for Richie. Yeah, look at that already. Very nice, easy pass to the outside. And Richie Chappell up to P6. We can now start reeling in El Raw, who's on that sort of half wing. See Pete come back out on soft tyre. He didn't really have much of a choice. He is going to be hoping for a safety car to get back in this one. But I think it's going to be unlikely at this stage. I think the race is set now. We come down to penalties, and this man is finally in the pits on 16 laps on those mediums. Going for the medium soft strategy. Yes, she is. Yeah, fair play. That's what he's going for. Safety car would have changed everyone's plans. That was it. Convinced the fastest lap of the race. Whoever has the fastest lap now will score points. Yeah, Poe looking very comfortable in the lead. Gap has come down by about 4 tenths. But Poe does have the ERS to use if he wants it. And, Paloma's progress has stopped really. Showed the early pace on the mediums, but we have a yellow flag, and that's Paul in the Red Bull. Now Paloma up to P3. And Paul was in the running for P2 there without the penalties. Now Paloma could potentially get there. She's got to make up 2 seconds though in the last 10 laps, if no more penalties are dished out. Oh, check the penalties. Not to keep it to the end, but there's a small grid. Let's see what's going on. So at the minute, Dylan and Poe are going to get away with their penalties. They're going to finish where they are. El Raw 12 seconds struggling. No track limits tonight. Dylan is all of a sudden reeling in Poe. For a whole second last time we checked in. Dan Man and Knitch giving us some action here, side by side, both on soft tyre. Dan's it's on the brand new set, but I think Dan's will go at the end. Knitch might have to pit again. It's going to be a stretch to get those soft at the end. Yeah, we saw Podgy's drop off after about 4 laps, so he's got to do about triple that. So don't get this ball. Who wants a view like that? You should be able to pick what camera you should want to look at, like the helicopter view or like this view here. You should be able to pick as a spectator. Control a little bit wide there, may have got a warning for that one. So Greenwich rear the DRS here. Yeah, can he get himself back up to P7 on track? He's already there with the penalties, so he probably won't risk too much. Yeah, there we go, not even burning the ERS, just happy to be dragged along. Because he'll ideally want to try and stay out on these slots, but I don't think he's going to be able to. It's like it's either P8 or P8 for Greenwich tonight, unless there is a safety car. So I'll stay out and attempt to keep Dan till the end, or finish P8. So Dylan 2 seconds, he's got to catch Poe. Dylan out of the US about now 15 seconds. That will drop him behind Dan. Or nearly. So if Knitch attempts to stay out to the end, he might even get another. Oh, hang on. There's a move there. Try and miss. Rich Sheppel past overall. Sheppel has DRS as well to stay ahead. Called the top 5 for Richie tonight. He's now made his way in there. Hasn't been the fastest by any means, but he's the one who's kept on track, avoiding the damage and avoiding the penalties, so he's doing well. Dylan taking half a second out of Poe this time. We could see a grandstand finish here between these two. Do you wonder if Poe maybe just sort of easing off a little bit to make sure he doesn't get that, maybe that one warning that either way from getting another penalty. I would check the race director, but it'll probably break the game, so we'll leave it there. But you never know. If Poe's on another 2 warnings, he could just be taking it easy, making sure he doesn't get another one. But Dylan is certainly closing this gap very quickly. Paloma, early pace, very good on those mediums, but on the hard stint, she just hasn't made any progress on the top 2. Same with Paul, he had good pace on the mediums, but on the hards he's again slowed right down. She is keeping up with Dan's it. I'd probably say another 4 laps for Kunich before we start getting, or before we start talking about a puncher. And we are in for a grandstand finish because Dylan will surely be in the DRS range of Poe by the end of this lap. Pace has dropped off, but Poe still has that ERS to play with to defend a bit longer. No DRS just yet for Dylan. He is out of DRS though, which could be a problem when trying to overtake. This is running forward Dylan through the S's. Let's see the closing speed he has. You can see Poe is not really attacking this sector 1, is he? So to me, that suggests he is on 2 warnings and he is trying desperately not to get that 1 extra warning. That'll give him another 3 seconds, which will of course put him behind Dylan as he stands. Dylan now with DRS. Dance and Klinch have pitted for another set of softs, I assume. So they didn't come together. Dylan. ERS is not enough, but he is now going to be starting training Poe's ERS. It's going to come down to raw speed. So the battle for P7 and 8, and the fastest lap is on. So he'll go down with DRS. Can make a move this time. We'll probably just try and recharge a bit. Let's go on board with Poe for the SSN. Let's see how cautious he is here. Attack these curves. Down ahead, being allowed. Oh, there we go, I told you! He's going to blame Dan for that, but he's got to keep concentration no matter what. I told you, here, 1 warning off. I knew it. Alpine and Battis spinning where he did before early in the race. So that's P8 for Canute at best tonight. But now Dylan. Going for the move for the on-track lead. They're still side by side into the chicane, into sector 3 now. It's a good race between these two side by side. There you go. Who's gonna get ahead? It is going to be Dylan. Poe going for the switchback. Gets the switchback. Not enough traction. It's burning the ERS through here. No room for him. Go for the move. For the ERS, and there's a yellow flag. That's Kinch again through the S's. There's still time for safety car. Just about. These two continue to battle. Paloma could well be in here. 3.8 seconds. Poe's on 6 seconds. So Paloma's got P2 right now. But if Poe keeps battling away, with Dylan, they'll slow each other down. Could bring Paloma back into this for the race win potentially. Dylan does seem to have the more pace right now. Dan Man gets the fastest lap from Kuninj. Yellow flag, and that is twisted down. 1 second out, I thought it was Paloma, the yellow flag and the Mercedes. Paloma completely out of ERS. Kinch spins again. Same point he did last lap. Oh, yellow flags. Just get out of the way. Doesn't need to move though. Just make sure he doesn't call a safety car. Kinch struggling to warm his tyres up now. Cooled down the tyres, sorry. As well as twisted down, he was going very slow. Going half speed down that straight, not sure what's going on. Hopefully doesn't cause a safety car, but anyway, Poe's made a mistake from somewhere because he's lost 3 seconds to Dylan. And now Paloma's got the DRS, and now Paloma that little bit extra speed with DRS. Gets past Poe. It could even be a grandstand finish for the race win here. Or is Poe going to be holding up Paloma too much? She want to get past here, but she's got to have a good exit. I think she's going to have to wait for the main straight. Another yellow flag, and I thought that was Dylan for a second, but again it's Pete. About to get lapped here, and luckily for Dylan, he might get DRS, and the race win has definitely gone now with Paloma. Now the race, actually the race is not on because Poe's got 2 penalties, but it's a shame. It's all for a potential last lap. Pose leaning a little bit, just about in the rules. Yeah, big shame of Paul who had that spin when he was behind. Could have been in for the win. Yellow flag, and that is Kunich again, who's maybe he's pushing for that fastest lap. He goes, just down a big slide there as well. So the final lap then, not been the most entertaining, but there has been at least one battle going on throughout the race. So hasn't been all too boring, but not very exciting. Had the win in the hand for that VSC drive-through. Faye's got that there as well, and Poe just let Paloma pass it. I'm not sure what's going on there. Poe will be a bit gutted now. Paloma picks up another penalty. He just gives that position up. Go on, Paloma, do it for the fans. Get that penalty. Anyway, is Dylan going to pick up another win here? His 5th of the season. Paloma come home P2 on the podium. Paul's going to finish P4, good point haul. Could have been better though. About that spin. Elroy's had a really good race, but unfortunately just hasn't kept it in the limits, so he's going to be lucky he's 27 seconds back to Dan. Rich Chappell P5, Elroy P6, Dan's got some points tonight as well, P7 for him. So Paloma's hunt for that win still goes on. There we go. Twist down the finish off the race. I think Olivier Face and Paloma got done over there by the VSC Delta. I've seen it happen a couple of times where the Delta was just green and then also that like minus seconds or whatever, and then it just does not go down. You literally have to reverse on track to get it down. But bit of a shame because that VSC was caused by some idiot just couldn't hack it, so he decided to spin it and ruin everybody else's race potentially. But in the end, there's the victor. 5th of the season, and we're going to get a screen. There we go. Paloma P2, Poe P3, Paul P4, Richie Chappell P5, Elroy 6th, Dan's 7th, Kunich 8th, Dan, and 9th. All your face going to get a point for that DNF or disqualification. Podgy P11, and there's the idiot who purposely DNF. Thank you for watching anyway. for those who did. Next week then, Miami for Tier 1. Tier 2 will be at Imola. And next week at Tier 3 we are at Zandvoort. So hopefully we'll have some decent grids next week. I'm desperate for the season to end, to be honest, so we can sort this out. Go back to 2 tiers. And lots of new things to come. Lots of things planned. But yeah, hopefully we'll see you next week. Good night.